Everyone talks about glowy summer makeup, but nobody actually talks about how to keep it on your face. I used to think my makeup was the problem until I realized it was the way I was actually doing it. And once I changed a few simple steps, everything else changed. Keep watching and I'll show you exactly how I achieved this flawless, heat-proof makeup look. So before we begin, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up this video, and click on that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. To start off, I go in with my favorite eyebrow pencil at the moment. This pencil is from P. Louise Cosmetics and this is their darkest shades. So I first outline my brows, and then I'm gonna fill in the back area of my brows with this pencil, and for the front I'm going to do hair-like strokes. Then I'm gonna follow up with my P. Louise brow gel, and this gel is basically just gonna make sure that my brow hairs stay put all day long. And to finish off the brows, I'm going to outline them with my P. Louise Rumor base, and this is in the shade number 4. Now, this technique that I'm showing you throughout the video is more so about the technique and less about the products. So if you don't have this base, this eyeshadow base, you could go in with a regular concealer. That will work great as well. So I'm going to use this product to both outline my brows, correct any shape that I need to correct, but I'm also going to use it as the base for my eyeshadow. Now for the fun part. So I'm going to go in with my ColourPop eyeshadow palette. And this is a Wild Child eyeshadow palette. This is my favorite 9-pan shadow palette from ColourPop. It is black girl friendly and I absolutely love the colors. Alright, so back to the technique. So I'm gonna take, here I'm taking the darkest shade. So this is the shade Feisty. It's a dark brown. And basically what I did is I like to look forward at a mirror so that I can see exactly where my crease is. Alright, so I place this eyeshadow right above my crease where that skin folds, so that when I open my eyes I can see that color shadow. Alright, stick with me, it's all gonna come together. Next I'm going in with my second darkest color, and this is the shade Ground Crew from that same eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna place this right above Feisty, making sure that everything is well blended. Now this is my main color. This is a color that will be shown the most on my lid when I cut the crease, after I cut the crease. So I want to make sure that everything is well blended and that color is well visible. Now Ground Crew is a burnt orange color. Moving on with my lightest color. Now this is the shade Hashtag Spotted from that same eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna place this between my brows, so on my brow bone, between my brow bone and the Ground Crew just to give a little highlight to my brow bone. Time to cut that crease. So I'm gonna take some micellar water. Now the one that I have I got in my P. Louise advent calendar, but any micellar water will do. So I'm gonna put some on a cotton, and I'm going to clean out my lid exactly where I want my cut crease to be. And then I'm gonna go in with my P. Louise Rumor base, and this is in the color 0. So if you have any white base or light color base, any of those will do. And I'm just basically gonna make sure that my cut crease is exactly the exact shape that I want. So here I'm carving out my cut crease. Alright, so let's add some attitude, well, some personality to the lid. So let's go back in with hashtag spotted. So I'm going to apply this color on the outer part of my lid, moving up about 3/4 of the way. So I'm not gonna go towards the inner part of my eye because there I want to put another color. So basically I'm gonna use a flat brush and I'm just gonna pat on top of that white base. Going in with the last color. So this is the color Fierce, and it's a shimmery golden bronzy color, and I'm going to apply this and on my inner eyelid just to give that pop of color, that pop, just bring some personality, just to bring that personality, that star factor to this eyeshadow look. And then here I'm just going back in a bit with that dark brown color just to make sure that my crease, where my crease is cut, it is well defined and everything looks great. Let's move on with the face. So I'm gonna first go in with my Fenty toner, and I'm going to pat this in using my fingers, and then I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. I'm also going to apply an eye cream. This is so important, guys. Do not forget your eye cream. And then I'm going to go in with sunscreen. Of course, for those of you who don't know, I am from and live in the Caribbean. I am a Saint Martina, and right now it is hot. It is hot, guys, outside. And do not, if you do plan to travel to the Caribbean, or if you live where it is hot, guys, do not go out without your sunscreen. Even if you do not see the sun outside, wear your sunscreen. That is very important. So mine I got from a French pharmacy, and it helps to prevent hyperpigmentation, which is quite common in melanated people with the sun. So I let that dry down a bit, and then I go in with my primer. So here I'm using my Huda Beauty Easy Blur primer, and I like to tap this primer in as opposed to just wiping it. And I like to apply it mainly on my cheek area where my pores appear a bit large. So yeah, I apply that there. On your T-zone, if you're an oily girl like me, if you have oily skin like me, I would apply a mattifying primer on my T-zone. So next I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Ease Drop. Yes, it is hot outside, guys, and I do not go out in a day with heavy foundations unless really I have an event to go to. Apart from that, I am wearing skin tints, light foundation. It is hot outside. Absolutely not. I ain't doing that. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Let me know in the comment section what you rock with during the summer. Are you a skin blurring, skin tint person just like me? Or do you go full on, full coverage, or a medium coverage foundation? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Drop a comment, guys. so now that the foundation is on, I am going to apply my concealer, and I keep this under my eyes. I will do above my mouth, on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. I like to avoid putting concealer on my nose. I think the less product on my nose, the better for me. I try to stay away as much as possible from that T-zone so that I don't get too oily throughout the day. So I let that concealer sit a little bit. That is very important. It's very important that you let your concealer sit a little while, and then you're gonna blend it out. And then I use a little trick that I learned from Addie on TikTok. So after blending out my concealer, I let it sit again a little while, and then I'm gonna take some cotton and I'm going to remove any excess concealer that may be in my creases. And then I don't know if Addie does this, but then I like to go back in with my concealer brush and just tap, just to make sure that everything looks flawless. Okay, so now the fun part. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my pressed powder. Y'all, let me know in the comment section, are you a pressed powder girl or are you a loose powder girl? Because I absolutely love my pressed powder. All right, so let me get back into the tutorial. So I'm gonna add just a little bit, and then I am going to spray. Yes, I'm going to spray my face just to make sure that already my liquids get set, and also that little bit of powder that I added gets to melt as well. And once that is dry, I'm gonna go back in with my pressed powder. Yes, pressed powder girlies over here. Woo woo. So I'm gonna go back in with my pressed powder, and I'm going to apply that on basically my cheeks where I applied that concealer. And then I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. So I'm gonna keep the rest of the products powder just for this tutorial. All right, there are times where I'm gonna go in with my liquid blush and liquid bronzer, but for this specific look that I want to last, I'm not gonna go in with my liquids. So I'm gonna apply this powdered bronzer from e.l.f. I'm going to apply it on the hollows of my cheek. I'm going to go on the perimeter of my head, and I'm also going to go on my chin to prevent any double chins. Now we're gonna go in with the blush, and guys, I have been loving blush lately with the whole Painted by Esther situation with Patrick Tar. I mean, I have always loved blush, but this just helped to emphasize my love, my hidden love for blush. And now blush blindness does not exist in my vocabulary. All right, so let me know if you are team blush in the comment section. So these two blushes that I'm going to be applying are from ColourPop. So I'm first going to go in with the lighter shade. I believe that these blushes are from their Valentine's Day collection, but don't quote me on that. I will put all of these products in the description bar down below just in case you want to visit any of these products. So what I love about this blush, this one, the lighter color, is that it has a hint of sparkle in it, so it avoids putting on a highlighter. So it acts as both a blush and a highlighter. So then I'm gonna take the deeper shade, the darker shade, and I'm going to apply that to the outer part of my cheek, going upwards. All right, so we want everything to look lifted. Okay, no sagging over here. Everything we want to be looking lifted. All right. So yeah, so this is how I apply my blush without liquid blush. All right, so I hope you guys like how this look is coming out so far. I absolutely loved it. And just for a little extra protection, I'm gonna go in with my loose setting powder. Yes, I'm gonna go in with my loose setting powder. I'm gonna carve out under that bronzer, and I'm just going to apply that loose powder everywhere else of my face. This is just to ensure that the oil stays at bay, okay? When this look is over, y'all, you're going to see it's not a matte look. It's not a matte look, but yet it holds up throughout the day. So if you are looking for an oil-free, oil protected, oil proof, there you go, that's the word, an oil proof makeup, this is it. All right, I also have another technique that I am going to be showing in another video, but this technique I love for summer. It is not too much, it is not too heavy, it works just fine, and trust me, okay, I am living in the heat. It is hot outside, guys, it is hot, and my makeup holds up. All right, so now after reapplying my setting spray, I'm gonna go in one last time with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm just gonna go over everywhere that I put that loose setting spray. This adds an extra layer of protection. Alright, so let's finish off the eyes. Now, it is summer, okay? Even though in the Caribbean we do not have summer, guys, we literally only have 2 seasons. Alright, and summer is not one of them. Alright, but just to add a little pop of color, I'm going to apply some eye paint on my eyelids, and this just brought the look together. It is chef kiss. I'm in love with this look. However, I want to know what you guys think about this look, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and also leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this look, about my choice of blue. All right, so this is not your typical blue. This is a greenish blue, aqua blue, that kind of reminds me of the ocean. So yeah, it just screams vacation. Let me know what you guys think. To finish off this look, I then go in with ColourPop Pitch lip liner, which is my favorite lip liner from ColourPop at the moment, and then I top that off with Strawberry Gloss from ColourPop as well. And there you go, guys. This is my no-fail, heat-proof makeup look. Perfect for summer, perfect for vacation. You can swap out the blue anytime and use another color. You could go black, you could go pink, but either way, it's gonna look fabulous. If you know, you know. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you live in hot weather like me, or if you're going to be visiting a hot island like the one that I live in. Guys, I can't wait to hear from you. Until next time, bye bye.